Take a deep breath with me right now. Just one conscious breath. Can you feel that moment of peace? In that tiny space between your thoughts, did you notice how everything became clearer? My dear friend, what if I told you that this simple moment of calm holds the key to manifesting everything your heart desires? What if the very thing holding you back isn't a lack of effort, but the noise in your mind? Beautiful soul, I want you to know that it's not by chance that you're here watching this video right now. Something inside you has been calling for change, seeking answers, yearning for that breakthrough that seems just out of reach. I can feel it, because I've been exactly where you are. Today, I'm going to share something profound, something that Sadhguru and the ancient mystics have been teaching us, a truth so simple yet so powerful that it has the ability to transform your entire reality. But before we begin, I want you to do something with me. Close your eyes for just a moment. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. This presence, this peace you're experiencing right now, this is your natural state of being. This is where your true power lies. You know, there's something extraordinary that happens in those rare moments when your mind becomes completely still. I want you to think about the last time you experienced perfect peace. Maybe it was watching a sunset, or during that first sip of morning coffee, or perhaps in those precious moments just before falling asleep. In that stillness, didn't you feel something profound? Like you were connecting to something greater than yourself? This is what Sadhguru calls the doorway to infinite possibilities. You see, most of us have been taught that to achieve anything in life, we need to be constantly doing, thinking, planning. We've created this illusion that a busy mind is a productive mind. But let me share something that changed my entire perspective on manifestation. Imagine your mind is like a lake. When the lake is turbulent, stirred up by winds of worry and storms of stress, what happens to your reflection in that water? It becomes distorted, broken, unclear. But when the lake is still, it becomes a perfect mirror, reflecting reality with absolute clarity. This is exactly what happens with your manifestation power. In that stillness, something miraculous occurs. Your brain actually shifts from beta waves, the stressed, anxious thinking state, to alpha waves, the state where creativity flows and intuition speaks. This isn't just spiritual teaching, it's backed by neuroscience. When you calm your mind, you literally change your brain's frequency to one that's more receptive to inspiration and aligned with manifestation. But here's what most people don't understand about inner silence: it's not about forcing your mind to be quiet. That's like trying to smooth waves by pressing them down, it only creates more turbulence. True inner silence comes from becoming the observer of your thoughts, letting them pass by like clouds in the sky, without attaching yourself to them. I want you to try something with me right now. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, imagine you're sitting on a mountain top, high above the clouds of your thoughts. Feel that spaciousness, that vastness. This is your natural state of being. This is where your manifestation power originates. From this space, you're not fighting against the universe, you're flowing with it. Now, let me take you deeper into understanding how manifestation actually works through these three distinct states of being. This is something that transformed my entire approach to creating my reality, and I know it will do the same for you. The chaos state, oh, I know this state so well, and I bet you do too. It's when your mind feels like a browser with 100 tabs open, all playing different music at the same time. In this state, you're constantly bouncing between past regrets and future anxieties. Your energy is like a scattered laser beam, touching everything but transforming nothing. I spent years in this state, wondering why my manifestations weren't working, not realizing that my chaotic energy was actually repelling the very things I wanted to attract. You see, when you're in the chaos state, you're actually sending mixed signals to the universe. It's like trying to tune into a radio station while constantly changing the frequency. One moment you're visualizing abundance, the next you're worried about bills. One day you're affirming love, the next you're dwelling on past heartbreaks. This creates what I call manifestation static, too much noise for clear transmission. The neutral state is fascinating, and it's where many spiritual seekers find themselves stuck. Imagine standing in the eye of a hurricane, everything around you is still spinning, but you've found this pocket of peace. You're no longer in chaos, but you're not quite in your creative power yet. It's like having a clean canvas but no clear vision of what to paint. In this state, you've mastered the art of detachment, but you haven't yet embraced the art of conscious creation. But here's where it gets really exciting, the manifestation state. This is what Sadhguru refers to when he speaks about being in alignment with the cosmic intelligence. In this state, your calm isn't passive, it's dynamically peaceful. Imagine a master archer in that perfect moment of focus before releasing the arrow. Their body is still, their mind is clear, but there's an intense power in that stillness. Let's talk about what's really holding you back from entering these higher states of manifestation, because this is where real transformation begins. You know that feeling when you're trying to calm your mind, but it feels like you're fighting against a lifetime of mental habits? That's because you are. Our minds have been conditioned since childhood to equate activity with productivity, noise with progress. The first barrier we need to address is what I call the productivity paradox. Society has programmed us to believe that if we're not constantly thinking, planning, or worrying, we're not being productive. Let me share something profound that changed my life. The most productive state isn't one of constant mental activity, but one of aligned calm. Think about nature for a moment. A seed doesn't grow faster if you worry about it. A flower doesn't bloom better if you stress over it. They simply align with the natural intelligence that knows exactly what to do. Then there's the time illusion barrier. I hear this all the time, I don't have time to find calm. But here's the truth that revolutionized my approach to time: when you operate from a state of calm, time expands. It's like the universe bends time to accommodate your aligned state. I've had days in chaos where I accomplished nothing in 12 hours, and days in calm where I manifested more in 2 hours than I previously did in a week. The deepest barrier, though, is what I call the worthiness wound. Many of us carry this subconscious belief that we need to struggle to deserve our manifestations. We've been taught that if it comes easily, it's somehow less valuable. But let me ask you something: does a tree struggle to deserve sunlight? Does a river fight to deserve its flow? You are a natural part of this universe, and you deserve to manifest with the same ease as a flower deserves to bloom. Breaking through these barriers isn't about forcing or fighting, it's about understanding and allowing. When you truly grasp that your natural state is one of peace and power, these barriers begin to dissolve on their own. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. You don't need to fight the darkness, you simply need to allow the light to shine. Let me share a simple but powerful practice with you. The morning moment, before you check your phone or start your day, take 3 deep breaths and set your intention for manifestation. The sacred pause. Throughout your day, whenever you feel overwhelmed, take what I call a sacred pause, 30 seconds of complete presence. The evening alignment. Before sleep, release all resistance. Simply lie there and feel the calmness of your being. And here's the most beautiful truth of all: you don't need to force anything into existence. Your role is simply to calm your mind enough to allow your desires to manifest through you. The universe isn't withholding anything from you. It's simply waiting for you to become still enough to receive. My beloved friend, as we near the end of our time together, I want you to feel in your heart how powerful you truly are. The very fact that you're still watching this video shows that you're ready for this transformation.